USB versus micro USB. Is it really that important? Hey, my name is Jimmy Glossinger and I welcome you to the show today. I hope you're having a great day. As always, this is a place to get some great energy, some great ideas on productivity tech, and just having fun. I mean, that's what it's about here, and I appreciate you being here. As always, you know, one of the things I can tell you is I have some of the smartest viewers on YouTube, and I can tell you by the comments, a lot of times they add so much to the channel just by the comments they put in, and hopefully you'll be able to leave a comment and read some of those because we just have amazing viewers here on the channel. Ready to roll today. Let's talk about USB-C. I was reading an article by Michael Koslowski on goodereader.com. I like goodereader.com. I actually bought my Quadrano for them. Good people over there. And Michael had a good article. Had 101 comments yesterday. And basically he says USB-C is useless on e-readers. So I want to talk about USB-C versus micro USB altogether. As you know, micro USB comes with a lot of devices, e-readers, like the Quadrano, the Remarkable. These are USB, micro USB devices. Even this little Zoom recorder that I'm using uses micro USB, whereas iPads and computers typically use USB-C. Michael goes on here to talk about its USB Type-C, but he says it's a relatively new type of connector and it delivers data and power from computing devices. He says it's a symmetrical and it can be either used either way, and it eliminates the frustration of USB ports and puts it on par with Apple's Lightning plug. So basically USB-C allows you to transfer data and power both ways, where the micro USB doesn't. In this article, he says the USB has a lot of great capacity, it does a lot of things, but he goes on to talk about how it really isn't needed in a reader because people don't side load a lot on here. Right? A lot of these devices, Wi-Fi, you don't have a bunch of data going back and forth. So he makes a good argument, and he says smartphones and tablets benefit the most from USB-C, since basically you have to charge them every single day. And he says the average e-reader lasts about a month. I don't know if I've ever had one last a month, but they can, right? But I think USB is not a big deal on e-readers, and sometimes users should fixate on and make them skip on an otherwise excellent device. So his whole concept was people are skipping the device because it has micro USB. And that's my question today for the comments. Would you skip on a device because it has micro USB instead of USB-C? Personally, for me, I would rather have USB-C on my devices just for convenience. I have this big power block and it's got all these different plugs and converters that go in there. Even this GoPro uses something different that's not even micro USB. I don't even know what it is. It's a micro something. But at the end of the day, it is kind of a pain to have all these different chargers, especially if you travel a lot. Now all of a sudden you're looking and you don't have your micro USB. Now all of a sudden you're hunting for a cable. Now, within the comments, there were some pretty good comments. He had 101 on here, a ton of responses. This one person, Sandip Sao, said there's some micro USB with USB-C attachment plugs on top of it, and here's an image on Amazon. So he's saying just get the little adapter. Some other people said, but I could make a more compelling argument against or for the USB-C on an e-reader is more useful than the actual e-reader. He says I can read a book on my phone, my tablet, my laptop, my desktop, or even get this paper. However, if for some odd reason I was compelled to buy an e-reader, I sure as heck would want one that didn't require yet another charging cable. So definitely a first world problem here, but definitely one for a debate as Good E-Readers blog and Michael Koslowski here, Michael Koslowski, you got to spit that out, who is a writer for CBC and Gadget, and he had a great blog here, had 101 comments, so people are obviously interested in this. What do you feel? Is it that big of a deal? Is it a deal breaker if a device that you are looking at has micro USB instead of USB-C? And maybe, just maybe, these device makers are listening and they're going to move more to USB-C, which I think ultimately we all would like. But for me, my opinion, it's not a deal breaker. So what do you think down below? Deal breaker or no deal breaker? Is USB-C that important? Or as this comment said, Sandip here, he says, just get the adapter. Is that an option? What do you think in the comments below? As always, smash that like button if you enjoy the energy here. We'd love to have you. Also, subscribe. Make sure you hit that alert bell. That's really important because you won't know when we put videos up, which we do. I don't know, sometimes 3 a week, sometimes 5 a week, sometimes 1 a week. It's just a matter of the energy, right? Make sure you hit that bell. And then, of course, the comments. That's what this is all about. USB-C versus micro USB. What is the winner? Let me know. And bottom line, is it that important? That's what we need to know. All right, thanks for watching. Until the next one, go have a fantastic day.